On this episode of Bass to Billfish, former guest and Make-A-Wish recipient Leo Marino gets a big surprise when Peter Miller invites him to be on the show once again.
Let's do it. Sweet. Round two.
Fishing with Captain Ozzie Fischer out of South Seas Island Resort, Peter and Leo target snook and redfish.
There she is.
Nice one, Leo.
And look to beat Leo's personal best record.
Biggest snook you've ever caught.
Nice. That broke the record right there.
Florida, the fishing capital of the world.
Oh, yes.
With incredible fishing around every corner.
Yes. Set it.
This is truly an angler's paradise. Join Peter Miller as he travels in search of big fish and shares his adventures with guests from around the globe.
Oh my God!
From freshwater to saltwater, ocean to Everglades.
Oh, yeah!
Join him for a fishing experience like no other.
Yeah!
This is Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller. Presented by Yellowfin.
Hey guys, today we're going to be surprising one of my crew members, which is actually a past guest. He's over there on the boat working. His name's Leo Marino, and I had him on the show. He did a Make-A-Wish. He made a wish to fish with me about 3 years ago. He was diagnosed with cardiomyopathy, which is an enlarged heart, and because of that condition, it wouldn't allow him in the future to be doing the things that he loved, which was baseball, possibly being a firefighter, and it really affected his life. So when he wrote in to the Make-A-Wish and got connected with him, I learned a lot about it, and we shared a really nice time together. So when I came to Captiva, I told Captain Ozzie, I said, I think I'm gonna call Leo and surprise him and have him on as my guest once again on Bass to Billfish to kind of get an update and see what's up with him. So he's over there on the boat and I'm about to surprise him. So come on, follow me, let's go give him a surprise.
I live in Cape Coral, and that's about 40 minutes from South Seas. So this is my backyard. So when he asked me to come down here, it was no big deal.
Good morning, Leo. How you doing, man? Pretty good, how are you? Not bad, bro. Put it there.
And Peter came up to me and shook my hand in the morning and said, good morning. Well, I thought that was weird because he usually gives like a knuckle or a fist pump.
Leo, do we have waters in here and stuff?
Then he calls me up to the front of the boat. I'm thinking, oh, I missed a spot or something like that.
Hey, Leo, got a surprise for you. Guess who the guest is on my show today?
Me.
Yeah, it's you, bro. Let's do it.
Sweet.
Round two. Leo Marino, everybody.
It's like, that's not, no, you did not do that to me. So that got me pretty good. I didn't expect it at all.
So I was just telling the guys how cool it's going to be for you and I to kind of recap,
yeah,
you know, what you've been up to and what you've been doing since our, you know, Keys adventure.
Yeah.
It was kind of a combo. I wanted you to help us,
yeah,
but I also wanted to go fishing with you.
There we go.
Yeah?
That's the two words.
We're going to do this with Captain Ozzie Fischer?
Yeah.
In your backyard here?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, I'm excited.
Ozzie's a legend around here. A lot of people that live here know that Ozzie is one of the top guys around here.
When I come over to Southwest Florida to fish, there's a couple of ingredients I always like to pour in, and that's South Seas Island Resort in Captiva, and that's Captain Ozzie Fischer as our guide, who puts us on the fish every single time. He's absolutely the best. And when you couple that with the accommodation at South Seas Island Resort, that's why we're here. Ozzie, you remember the other day when we were fishing together and you said, Pete, how come I never get a Bass Pro gift card from you?
Did I say that?
Yes, you did. Every time I come down to Captiva, Ozzie always says, you know, when am I gonna get my gift card? For years and years and years. Well, guess what?
Dude, am I getting a Bass Pro gift card?
It's go time, my friend.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. Bass Pro Shops gift card, $200. And guess what, Leo? You're a guest on my show too, so you get a Bass Pro Shops gift card.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And then I gave one to Leo, of course, and he was very thankful. So, you know, we started off the day giving. All right, let's untie the bow line and let's go fishing.
Hey, thanks, man.
Hey, man, you got it. Want me to get the electric? Maybe Leo can get it.
He is being paid.
He is being paid.
So that means you get to bring in the anchor, pull up the power pole.
It's the first time I've ever have a guest on the payroll So he's really winning. He's getting paid. You're like paid talent right now.
All right, Pete, we're going to have to renegotiate now.
Hey, I gave you a gift card just to keep.
Oh, that's right,
That was
that's
hush money.
All right.
Coming up next on Bass to Billfish.
Get him, Leo.
Good job, Leo.
Leo with a red.
Got him. All right, there's our redfish.
Get him, Leo. Yay!
Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller is brought to you by. Follow Peter Miller Fishing on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. YETI Coolers, built for the wild. Mercury Marine, go boldly. NTB Tire Kingdom, merchants, that's all you need.
Guess who the guest is on my show today?
Me.
Yeah.
Returning guest Leo Marino is fishing with Peter Miller in Southwest Florida. After meeting up with Captain Ozzie Fischer, they set up to fish the backcountry.
Our first spot, we wanted to target a certain type of species. And when you're in Southwest Florida, snook and redfish are a staple. And Leo is from Southwest Florida, so he's caught a lot of snook, he's caught a lot of redfish, but he's never fished with Ozzie, who he considers a legend.
What they do is in this high tide, they get up underneath these trees, just like, you know, us on a hot day, we like shade.
Yeah, so the first spot was a mangrove area where we were gonna be throwing lures and some live bait and some cut bait for redfish. Where are you, Leo?
I'm back over in that hole, and we put up the spot. It looked really fishy. There was little holes in the bushes that you can cast into. There was nice current flowing out. We threw our baits up in there, and it had to be like 5 minutes or so. We got the hit.
Get him, Leo. Leo, what do you got?
We got a big red.
Ooh, that is a nice red.
Fish fought hard. He, of course, want to get back in the bushes and wants to get away from the boat.
Quite the swirler. See Leo's technique? You see this guy? This guy knows how to fish. That's a nice red. I think it's over slot, isn't it?
Yes, looks that way to me.
Man.
We knew it wasn't a monster, but we knew it was a good fish.
Leo, how does this compare to like when we were off fishing offshore?
I like catching redfish more.
Bring them around,
But
bring them around.
offshore-wise,
Uh-huh.
you don't get to do it all the time.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have something different.
This is like your backyard where you can kind of chill and enjoy it, right? Offshore was a little out of your comfort zone, but you really rose to the occasion.
So what's the biggest red you've ever caught?
29 3/4. I can't bust the 30 mark.
Leo with a red.
Good job, Leo.
He is over slot, isn't he?
Yes.
Got the fish to the boat and it was over slot, which means you can't keep it. It's too large because it's a breeder.
Nice.
Woo! Nice one, Leo. Good job, man.
Sweet.
So that was
Thanks.
kind of a nice way to start
Good job.
because it's a big fish. It's a nice one.
I've never broken over 30 inches on my redfish, and I knew it was close. And Ozzie says, yeah, it's gonna be a 28.5. So we measure it, and Ozzie's got the eyeball.
28.5.
He didn't quite get there with that fish to beat his goal of 30 plus, but man, he was like right there. But it was a really nice fish. Over slot, so we let it go.
Good job, Leo.
Nice. Good job, man.
Hey,
Good
thanks.
job. After we released that really nice fish that Leo caught, we ran right over to an oyster bar about 5 minutes away, and then I hooked up.
Got him. All right, there's our redfish.
Oh, this is a nice redfish. I think this could be over slot. A slot redfish is a fish that's between 18 and 27 inches, which helps maintain the fishery, and it's been a great thing. We got a drag screamer over here, and it fought super hard. I thought it was gonna be way over slot the way it fought, but it was just a really hard fighting red. This fish is fighting like it's a lot bigger than it actually is, Ozzie.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I might be keeper.
This is a keeper?
Keeper, it's right at the top of slot.
He fought like he was like a 36-incher, to be honest with
That would
you.
be a perfect tourney fish. In a tournament, that would have won it. Yeah. That was a pretty fish, healthy fish.
Look at that. Look at
Oh,
that
yeah.
fish.
That is a keeper. You know, Leo, I'm taking you to a romantic dinner this evening.
Romantic. Is there gonna be flowers and candles?
Yes, actually, there will be. There will be. Don't let it get weird, though. What do you think? Is that 27?
Yeah, measure them, Pete.
Let me measure them. 26 and 17/18.
Nice. Good job, Pete.
I'm gonna put this guy in the fish box. Right after I put my fish in the live well, Leo hooked up.
Oh, there we go.
Get him, Leo!
Yeah, we hooked up pretty closely in time-wise.
Look at this guy, smooth stroking.
And I knew it was a redfish just because of the initial run.
Nice, Leo, get him.
Oh yeah, there he is.
What do you have there, Leo?
I got a little redfish right there.
You got a
That's
slot.
A slot fish.
Oh boy.
Got to the boat and I was like, man, Peter got a bigger one than me. Come here, buddy, open your mouth. Got it in the mouth and raised up like a bass and I was like, yeah, big fish right there.
Yay! That was pretty nice.
It's a big one.
He's got his over slot, I've got my slot, then he's got his. Great start. Good job, man. The dinner table is looking good.
Coming up next on Bass to Billfish.
There he is.
Got him on, got him on.
Doubled up.
Double trouble.
Doubled up. We're the Doubleman twins, Leo.
Oh, there she is.
Dude, nice
That's a
fish.
monster.
Right here, here he is. Woo! Oh! Oh!
Uh-oh.
Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. Salt Life. Live salty. Yellowfin. Your legacy. COSTA. See what's out there. Closed captioning for Bass to Billfish has been provided by Bass Pro Shops. Peter Miller and his guest Leo Marino are fishing in Southwest Florida.
Yay!
They started the day catching redfish in the bay.
Look at that little guy right there.
Now they hit the inlets in search of big snook.
After the redfish, we decided to change gears. So we decided to move to a new spot, which is very picturesque. It's kind of like almost like a driftwood forest, if you will, off the side of the beach. And what you do is you slide by, you cast your baits into it, it comes through, and the snook lay there.
That's fish.
Leo's got him on.
So I started fighting it, and it wasn't a monster. It was your average 20-something inch snook.
There's a snook.
We got a snooklet alert, folks. And Leo caught a snooklet, which is a baby snook. That's how you start the snook patrol.
Yep, got to start somewhere.
Went to go get at the boat, and it had an easy release.
Oh, perfect. Perfect release.
He went away nice and smoothly, and went back and tried to eat some more and get bigger.
Nice job, man.
Good job.
We're at Redfish Pass, and we're gonna throw some live bait for big snook. Our next idea was to fish one of the passes. And when you fish a pass, you always need current. You want roaring current. The big girls lay on the bottom. They kind of stack up and you drift over them slowly. So our goal is to get baits literally right in front of them. And if they're there, you can get a bite on every drift.
There he is. Big snook.
Got him on, got him on.
Doubled up.
Double trouble.
Doubled up. We're the Doubleman twins, Leo.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. The double hookup is really cool because you get one fish on, and the fish that are watching that fish eat, they get lit up, so they eat instantly. So it's not uncommon to get a double or a triple depending on how many people are fishing.
Oh, there she is.
Nice
That's a
fish.
monster.
Nice one, Leo. Leo's got one on, I got one on. Where's yours? Let's talk to me, talk to me.
I'm over to the right.
My fish came to the boat so fast, I thought it was gonna be a small one. Oh, nice fish. Just showed himself right here. Here he is, right? Woo! Oh, Leo. Don't let him jump.
Oh, Pete's got him.
Oh. I looked down, my fish had to have been 38 to 40 inches. It was a giant.
Oh, that's a pig.
Oh, man. So Leo has his on. He gets his closer and closer to the boat. He's fighting it. I'm more concerned about Leo getting his fish to the boat, and I'm kind of just lollygagging around with mine, and mine's swimming around, bouncing off the hull of the boat, and mine chafed. Oh, he came off.
No, he didn't.
Chafed
There you
off.
go.
That's okay, it's
All right,
okay.
My leader is actually pretty bad, so we got.
Don't get in the motors.
She went on the boat. I had to put my rod in the water.
Yeah, we're good.
She was strong. She was a big fish, and you don't hook up to big snook like that all the time.
I can't see it.
It's okay, it's okay. Leo's fish fought like a champ in the current. Leo did an amazing job. Yeah!
So it was nice to have a good fish in the boat. Everybody's joking around, everybody's excited because it is a big fish. It fought hard, it jumped a little bit.
Good job, Leo.
Look at that.
Congratulations,
Double.
man. Beautiful fish, about 33, 34 inches. Very healthy, super clean, great fight. There you go. You ready? Released his fish. Nice. Good job, man.
There we go.
Good job, Oz. Woo! How's it feel catching these snook compared to the swords?
That was just had to get comfortable for a little bit.
Yeah, dude, you got pretty comfortable, man. You caught a lot of fish on that trip. Your mom said that you came off that show that we did in the Keys like with so much confidence and so much happiness.
Yeah.
I was so happy to hear that.
Make-A-Wish made a big difference in my life.
Really?
Oh yeah. And it doesn't make a physical difference, but mental-wise, that's the biggest thing.
That's where it's all upstairs,
and
man.
People don't understand that. I got choked up a little there on the boat because they really changed their direction of where I was going in life. And I don't know where I would be at now without that step there to get me back up on top of the mountain, so to say, I guess.
That's a big change, man. I'm so happy to hear that.
It was a big thing from going down at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then coming back and you're at the top.
To hear that story is just exactly the reason I wanted to hang with you out here. That's an awesome, awesome story, man. I love it.
Coming up next on Bass to Billfish.
I'm on.
There he is.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's a big one.
This is going to be the biggest snook of your life.
Oh, that's a stud.
Big fish.
Big, big fish.
Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller is brought to you by Monster Products. Always lead, never follow. Ray Marine, simply superior. Follow Peter Miller Fishing on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. FWC, Florida is the fishing capital of the world.
Got him on.
Returning guest Leo Marino has been fishing with Peter Miller and Captain Ozzie Fischer.
Doubled up.
After hooking up with a pair of big snook in the inlet.
Yeah!
Peter and Leo talked about his experience with Make-A-Wish.
Make-A-Wish made a big difference in my life.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Now, as the trip winds down, they look for one more bite.
We decided to try to pass one last shot to see if we could get Leo his personal best snook.
I'm on.
There he is.
Oh, that's a stud.
Come on, baby. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's a big one. And when we first got hit, we knew it was a good fish.
That is the one. Oh.
That's a big one. It's just fighting a fish, having a good time, and it doesn't really matter what you're catching as long as you're having a good time with your buddies on the water. Oh!
Yeah, this is a good fish.
Leo's on, and his rod is like bent so much. All right, keep it going, nice and smooth. Oh, I'm a little nervous. So I was stressed out, and the fish would go under the boat a little bit. He'd kind of get low and put the tip in like a champ. Oh, my Lanta.
Yeah, with these big fish, they're strong, and especially in that current, they have more advantage than I do.
Yes, this is gonna be the biggest snook of your life.
Oh, that's a stud.
Big fish.
Big, big fish. He's caught tons of snook, but he's never caught anything over 37 inches. Oh yeah, it looked pretty good. We knew this was gonna top his personal best when we saw it pop its head out of the water. Coming down the pipe, coming down the pipe.
Oh, that's a stud.
And sure enough, after a long battle, when we got this fish to the boat, it was just that. This is the Lunkarama.
Grab her.
Nice.
But she was strong. She was a big fish. That was a fun fight there.
Leo.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Biggest snook you've ever caught?
That broke it.
That broke your record?
Nice.
That broke the record right there.
And it was really special to get a personal best. And it was the ultimate way to end a great day of fishing.
Look at that sucker right there.
Man, good job, dude, good job.
And at the end of the day, that was a big box to check off on my bucket list right there.
Fish of a lifetime right there.
We ready to let it go?
Yeah, I think we're ready to let it go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, baby.
Nice.
Woo, bring it in, bro. Come on, man, that was awesome. What's really nice about staying at South Sea is they have a lot of options for food. But for this stay, they wanted to give us a dinner right on the beach. Guys, the food's coming. They had a low country shrimp boil, and it was giant shrimp with corn and chorizo and like a sauce, excellent bread and rice, steamed vegetables, grilled vegetables, little broccolinis and carrots, and it was just mind-boggling how good it was.
Yeah, it was nice to sit down and relax after a hard day of fishing with the crew and talk about it and joke around. It wasn't really like you're on a TV show, it's more hanging out with your old friends again.
And then the piece de resistance showed up, which was this baked golden tilefish.
And when the chef brought it out, everybody's heads turned at the fish. All we saw were teeth, we saw the fin sticking up. It looked like a bad fish right there.
I'm scared of that thing, it's staring at me, bro.
So that's a 15-pound golden tilefish. It's stuffed with ginger and citrus and leeks.
So if we lift up the curtains, we're gonna see some stuff.
You're gonna see some stuff.
I'm gonna lift the curtains.
The fish was excellent. The chef did a really good job on cooking the fish. It's good.
And there was enough food to feed an entire army. The setting was beautiful. It was just second to none. The reason I wanted to get Leo on the show was to kind of find out where he was at and what he'd been doing since we were on the original show down in the Keys.
When he told me I was gonna be on the show, I really didn't know what to think. It really surprised me. It meant a lot that he did that again, because then we can catch up and have that opportunity to tell him how big of a difference it really made in my life and with my family's life.
For us to be able to give a little bit, you see how it can grow in an exponential fashion because of the little thing you did, and everybody just does a little bit. It makes all the difference in the world. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you'd like to see more photos, videos, unseen footage, and to interact with us, please check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. And also you can check us out on my blog at Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you out on the water.